This is Dr. David Cruz for White Coat Medicine Talks again, and this season, don't let that get you. That's the flu virus, and it's flu season once again. Now you'll know when you have the flu, you're going to have a lot of symptoms: high fever, cough, sore throat, runny nose, body aches, chills, headache, fatigue. You'll even have maybe sometimes some vomiting and diarrhea. Those are all symptoms that can occur when you do have the flu. Now, the worst thing is it can lead to death. And so we want to prevent the spread of the flu. And the way we do that is a few ways. We know that it's airborne. So anytime people sneeze, cough, do anything like that, you can get that virus to come out, and that can spread and infect you as well. You can touch things that may have the virus and then rub your nose, lick your finger, rub your eyes, anything like that, and you can get the virus as well. So if we can prevent it by washing our hands, it is very important. Then for those people that do have the flu already, using a surgical mask, even at home, would be a very good idea. That way you cover and you don't expose everybody to it. And the most important thing is get the flu vaccine. Before we get a little bit more into the vaccine part, let's talk a little bit about the flu itself. Now, when you do get the flu, you may not know it. You may be a carrier from 1 to 4 days. Usually it's 2 days, and you can be spreading the virus throughout that time. So once you get the symptoms, what happens is that you can tell somebody else that you have the flu if they think that they're not in contact with you, but if they were in contact with you a few days ago, they might still have the flu as well and just not be showing it just yet. The treatment, once you have the flu, if your doctor diagnosed you with the flu, will usually be an antiviral, which is called Tamiflu, which what we usually use. And Tamiflu is given twice a day for 5 days for those people that do have the flu. Now, for those people that have come in contact with you, or family members or caregivers, they will also be treated so that they don't get the virus. And they will usually take it once a day for 10 days. Like viruses do, they can change very frequently, and so the flu virus has many subtypes. The flu vaccine is going to have protection against 4 different subtypes or 3 different subtypes, depending on what vaccine you get. So why do you want to get this vaccine? Well, it's effective, and it will prevent you hopefully from getting the symptoms and hopefully from being hospitalized if it gets that bad. Some seasons are worse than others, and so it just depends on the season how bad the symptoms are. Now, because they have to determine what virus might be out there, sometimes the flu vaccines are not as effective as we want them to be during a particular season, but usually they will protect you somewhat. I've had patients that tell me that they get very sick when they get the flu shot. Now, unless you're allergic to it for some reason, you should not get the flu from the flu shot. In fact, you won't get the flu from the flu shot because it is a killed virus. That means the virus is totally inactivated, and therefore it cannot give you the flu itself. You might get some symptoms, kind of like fevers or a little bit of headache, maybe a sore throat or a cough, but they should be mild and the symptoms should go away. Now, if you get the virus that is attenuated or not killed, which is like the flu mist, that may give you a little bit more symptoms, but they're going to be weak symptoms and not too severe with the headache or the runny nose and cough and fever, and those symptoms should go away. Because it takes about 2 weeks for the immunization to really start working, then you want to make sure that you get it early on in the season so that you can have full effect throughout the whole season. However, if you still have not received your immunization by the end of October 31st, then you can still get the flu vaccine throughout the whole season, and it's going to help you. So talk to your doctor, go to your pharmacy, try to get this flu shot, and hopefully this season this won't affect you. Take care.